What if you were living your life based on other people's obligations, other people's expectations, and other people's desires of you? Would you really be living your life? Take a deep look inside yourself and think, is this really what I want? Do I want to take that trip? Do I want to take that vacation? Do I want to live my life this way? And it could go down as simple as, well, my mom said I didn't look good in this hair color, so I'm going to choose this color instead. It's that simple. Are you living for somebody else or are you living for yourself? Because at the end of the day, you only have yourself to worry about. Your values, your intentions, your purpose in this world is what truly matters. Not society's, not somebody else's, not a family member's, not a friend's. And you can't really spread your wings and fly unless you're living for yourself. You can't really be intentional with things unless you're living for your purpose in this world. This world has so many challenges already in it. Why live for someone else? Why live for society? Why live for some fictitious person? Why live for something else? Why live for someone else's branding? You are you. You are unique in yourself, and you are truly special. So don't miss out on finding you. Don't miss out on looking within you to figure out what you want. Take the risk, take the jump, and go for it. If you feel that your passion is something, or you don't know what your passion is yet in life, you're missing out. You need to take a deep dive inside to see if you're really living for yourself. And lately I can say I feel like I haven't been living for myself. I don't know what's held me back. I felt like I tried things, I failed, and I was afraid to try something new. I was afraid to try an alternative to the thing I wanted to do. And there's different avenues to get to where you want to be. But you have to look outside the box to find them. You can't really think that the answer is going to show up magically. So what I did was I really looked inside and I said, how am I going to get to evolve to this place if I cannot do it this way? There are several paths to success or to finding the answer to what you want or what you're looking for in life. It's not a cut and dry answer. It's not a clear path. Just like God doesn't give you the answer you want immediately or the results you need immediately, He shows you in multiple ways throughout your life. He shows you clear signs that may not be clear, but they're foggy, but you need to dissect them. And for me, it was easy because I knew the only thing holding me back was fear. Fear is really a threat. Fear is a emotion stealer, a weapon that the devil uses to steal you away from what your desires are in life, what your intention and your purpose is in life. It will steer you into something you don't want to do. It will steer you into something that's dangerous, that could be dangerous to your intention and purpose in life, that could possibly be harming you in a way that you don't know until it's too late. And I always say it's never too late, but sometimes you could have done that thing that you wanted to do instead of wasting that time in something else that's distracting you from reality. This is why I truly tell you to dive deep inside and figure out who you are. Find yourself. Eliminate the anxiety in your life by practicing deep breathing, by letting go of all the fear and imagining what your life would be without the fear in your life, without the challenge of knowing that there are risks if you were to go that route, without knowing that there was a possibility of failure. What would you do in your life if there was no option of failure? And when I realized that that was the only thing holding me back was the fear, I dived down deep and decided to go for my idea. And was it easy? No. Because in the moment that I had the opportunity to say no, I said yes. And those times where you're most uncomfortable are the times when you need to say yes, when you need to take the jump, when you need to go for it. Because the only reason you have that doubt in your mind is because of fear and because your mind hasn't rewired itself to think that there is a possibility of success. There is the possibility of it producing the fruits that you want. And until you tell your mind that this is your reality, that you're going to go for it, and you envision this purpose in your life, it's challenging. You have to tell yourself to let go of the fear, the anxiety, the distrust in yourself, and trust yourself, your feelings, your intuition, and take the chance, take the risk. This may be as simple as creating content online, or just taking small steps to achieve and figure out who you are by going out and socializing with others. And when you try multiple things and you realize they may not be the right thing for you, that's getting one step closer to who the person is that you are supposed to be in this world. And that is eliminating the chance of not trying. Because every time you try, you're showing yourself you have this ability to try and fail. And failure is only an excuse to try again. And it's not a reason to give up. It's not a reason to stop trying. And let me tell you, I've tried a lot of things in my life. I've tried everything from real estate to business development to recruiting. And I still know that, even though I can master those, are those my passion? Are those really my thing? I know helping others and connecting them with the right thing is what I really desire and love. I love health, fitness, and nutrition. And I know that I have a greater purpose in this world. I have a reason. And I really think as humans, we limit ourselves. We limit ourselves because society tells us otherwise. Our family and friends tell us otherwise. And we can't truly be the version of ourselves that we really should be in this world. The way God created us, the reason and purpose God created us to be. And when we limit ourselves, we're limiting all the incredible joy that comes with it. In order to see the joy and happiness in life, sometimes we have to experience the darkness. We have to experience failure. We have to experience resetting our mind. And sometimes we have to take that jump to experience it because it makes the joyful, successful times amazing. And it shows that we worked hard. We had grit to get where we wanted to get. And we were personally intentional with our time. And my theory is always exhaust all options before giving up if you truly want to do it. So if there's a way that you want to be something in life, there's always different avenues to get to that way, like I was saying. But don't let fear strangle you or hold you back. Don't let it deny you from what you want to do. Fear is a thief. It really is. And when I say I've tried a lot of different things, I have. And I have found that each time I've put my all into it. And I knew each time. And I think this is different for a lot of people. Having served in the military, knowing that, it takes grit to get where you want to be. I know that we struggle as humans. We really do. We want to do our passion. We want to be happy. And some people say it's an illusion to do a job and be happy with your life. Every job isn't going to have 100% happiness the whole time, but there's going to be negatives to it as well. But however, we as humans know that we have this incredible mind to show us what we can be and what we are capable of. And I feel like when you limit yourself and you stay in one job or one field that is not truly your passion or your purpose or your intention in this life, you're missing out. You really are. And I know they say you can't be happy, but back to what I was saying about that is you truly can evolve and be doing your purpose if helping others is your thing and you don't like the downside of it, which is a small percentage of it. You're still happy doing that profession. You're still happy in that world. And I say this because so many people struggle and just take whatever, but I think that you can work on being whatever you want to be when you're doing whatever you are to make the means to get by. You don't have to eliminate that idea because you feel like you have to make ends meet and that's not even a possibility. Don't think that way because there is a possibility of that being an option. There is a dream. There is a desire. And I tell you, if you listen carefully, God will place the right things in your life to show you. If you pray about it, you're intentional, and you really show yourself that this is what you want to do. This is where you want to drive and push yourself to be. Because if not, you're limiting yourself. So don't limit yourself. Don't allow fear to dictate your life. And don't allow your passion to dissolve into nothing. Because eventually, I'm telling you, society, everyone else's desires or wants of you will turn into who you are. And is that really who you are in reality? Probably not. It's probably not. And you're missing out if you're limiting yourself that way.